here today, daughter.
Thank you, sweetheart. Right back at you.
Daughter, look at here, daughter.
Uh-huh.
Daughter, I want to ask you a question here, daughter. Daughter, we was talking earlier, daughter. And daughter, we know that there are a lot of people that are married. There are a lot of people that are getting married, daughter.
Right.
But daughter, we know that there are certain traits and there are certain characteristics, right, that just let you know if you're ready to get married or not, right?
Right.
Such as being selfish. We know that there are certain people that want to get married, right, but they're not ready to share.
Right.
Maybe there are certain people that want to get married, but they're not willing to share. That goes along with selfish. But what are some other things that you feel like a person should be in a place to be able to do before they get married?
Ooh, that's a good question, baby. But as you stated, baby, that's true. If you're selfish or if you're not willing to compromise with one another, if you are just, liking just to do things on your own, being by yourself, not willing to submit, being submissive. That's another one. When you ask your husband or your spouse, your wife, either one, you got to be willing to listen. You know what I'm saying? Some people do not like to listen and be submissive. Some think that it being like you controlling. No. It's just that if you're willing to be submissive to your spouse,
Yes.
you got to communicate. It's a lot. It's a lot goes in marriage. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not willing to communicate, if you're not willing to share, if you're selfish, if you're not willing to compromise, then marriage just ain't gonna be for you.
And daughter, speaking on the issue about being selfish, right?
Right.
That is basically means that if you're the type of person that only want to get up in the mornings and just worry about if you're feeling good, if everything good for you, and you're not willing to be able to carry a family in your heart, carry somebody to check up on somebody else. You know how it is, baby.
Yeah.
Sometimes in marriage, sometimes you get up, man, you like, man, this ain't my day, right? But then you got to remember, man, look, I still got a family.
Yeah. I
I still got a spouse that I got to make sure that everything is going good, baby. So you brought up a good point about not being selfish, because sometimes we can be so selfish. We can just think it's all about ourselves, right? And marriage is a lot of things about making sure that your partner is good, doing the simplest things, right? Baby, what are some things that you love besides gassing up the car for you that you love when your husband do it, right? Unasked, right? Just do it automatically.
Unasked?
No, I got you today, though. I got some questions for you today.
You do, baby, but I love it. Like you say, gassing up the car, I don't have to ask you. I love it. You just, the car's filled. I jump in and I go. I love that. I love the way I don't have to ask you to get the boys dressed, to get them ready for school, to take them to school. You automatically just do it. So it's a blessing. I'm grateful.
Yes,
there are a lot of things, in marriages that you have to do, and there are going to be some ups, there are going to be some downs. I'm getting away, baby, I know. There are going to be some ups and there are going to be some downs, but I love those qualities that you just get up and you do. I don't have to ask. It's good to have a hands-on man, and I love that in you, baby. You care for me. Even when I was at my lowest, baby, you know how to love me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful.
Yeah. I'm going to leave it alone, daughter. I just want to say this right here, daughter. That's very important. Before you get married, daughter, we always say, daughter, make sure you get that counseling. Counseling is very important, because you don't want to get married, then find out they didn't want no kids, right? You don't want to get married, and then find out that they only want to be married for 2 years. You don't want to get married, find out they don't want to raise their children in a Christian home, right? That they don't want to go to church. They don't believe in paying bills together. They don't care about their credit, so they ain't gonna care about yours. So marriage counseling is very important, daughter.
It is.
So, daughter, to the people out there, daughter, that's seeking and want to be married, first of all, one of the most beautiful things they can ever do is let God sing your spouse.
Let God.
You can never go wrong.
Never go wrong.
Daughter, you got anything else you want to say?
I don't, baby. I just want to say to anybody that want to be married, that is married, just keep God first and then keep each other. You know what I'm saying? As long as you keep God first and keep each other first.
Good advice. I love you, baby.
I love you too, baby.
All right.